exercise is really crucial. In every project, there is a stage where you have to go back to your previous logs because things are moving, things are changing, interpretation is changing, you're in the process of developing a new model. So you have to go back and fix your old logs because a lot of the time, the old logs, old logging scheme and old interpretation and codes, it doesn't work with the new database and you get errors and stuff. So to streamline everything, you have to go back to the previous core, you relog them, and you mark all those contacts, because now that you have find 2 or 3 more new phases of the monzonite, so you have to record them, their thicknesses, their width, and their lengths. Plus you have to record the new alteration lithologies, alteration and lithologies, and you tie that into the new model. Plus we see the temperature stabilities and vectors and see if that drill hole is going towards the system or if it is going away from the system, or whether it's closing off the system. So there is a handful of information that we can get from just doing the core relogging and then bring that up into the 3D model, and that can give us more targets.
We've known that our grades that we've got in drilling so far are not quite there. So we have to get lower grade or higher grades. So almost invariably in the Golden Triangle, the well-known deposits tend to be thin, long, and very deep. And they intend to improve with grade. And you can certainly see that at GT Gold. It's true at Red Chris. It's true, obviously, at Kerr, Deep Kerr. The Deep Kerr grades are almost twice as good as what you get near the surface. So this model is not. It's not fictional. We didn't make it up. It's well accepted in the whole Golden Triangle. So go deep, young man, and there you will find the treasure. And that's what we intend to do.
We have a very clear-cut copper gold ratios, sulfide ratios in this system. Like Dave mentioned to you, there is an upside to the cliff porphyry system, is that the upper part of the system, the top 200-300 meters, all along, that's where you get higher gold content and less copper. The gold is higher at the first 100-200 meters compared to the copper. Because it's a young episode of quartz carbonate veins, young gold event that is superimposed on the porphyry system. It's overprinted the porphyry system underneath the porphyry copper gold system. And as soon as you drop down the elevation, you go down to, say, cliff zone at around 700-meter elevation. That's when your copper gold ratios are 1:1. That's when. But we have 2 targets. We will be testing the high-grade gold at the upper part of the system, especially along those conjugate syn mineral faults, younger faults, which brings all these fluids. And then the other target will be to test the deeper part of the system, where your copper gold ratios are kind of 1:1, and potentially copper is increasing with compared to gold at deeper potassic zones. So we just started to model the distribution of sulfides. It's a universal model, and I started to see that in the cliff porphyry system also, that you have a pyrite-rich halo on top, and you gradually go into more chalcopyrite and deep down into bornite. So we haven't got to that bornite zone yet, but we got into the chalcopyrite zone at cliff. Over the King East, where we have a similar signature as we see in cliff and coal. Similar kind of structures, north-south faults, magnetic lineaments, and very strong geochemistry. So that it's a bit green early stage, but this, if this turn out to be something similar to coal or cliff, so there's a good chance that here is the big magma chamber that is driving all this. These may be just peripheral noise, so you can have lots of surprises.